Good afternoon. We give ourselves the following terms of reference, specifications, to build a project on interculturalism and multiculturalism. Second, we start from the ambition of our students to learn English, to communicate in everyday life and in academic and professional environment. Third, these projects must include useful and suitable final tasks. This is the ambition of the Louisiana and Île-de-France intercultural project. The big picture approach applied here could be focused on some of the sustainable development goals. If our students take such a holistic approach, then they can see the long run, the long-term possibilities of a plan and the overall potential for success. While production in academic assets and a proven professional skills, interaction, is both useful in their daily lives and in their professional careers. If our students of seconde et première can come into contact with 10th graders in the United States through our inter-academic activities and workshops, it will be very interesting because our students will first practice the language more and more. Second, research and exchange with each other on this topic. Third, take into account each other's points of view. Travel, taking a step back and develop critical thinking. The CLIL for contents and language integrated learning approach enables the teacher to support production and comprehension. We scaffold production and we scaffold comprehension, understanding. So here, the teacher is going to give them support. Support before the activity, support during the task, and support after the task. Before the task, students need warm-up, word bank and glossaries. During the task, they need constructive feedback. And after that, they need a sum up with the teacher's correction. So in this case, it is the history of Louisiana. How can the mathematical approach support production and learning in this context? It's because it's by using a survey, as we can see the first group here, using a survey to question the target population by analyzing both our own data from the survey and official statistical data, by being aware of our weaknesses and strengths and their weaknesses and strengths. So the question is, what can we give Louisiana as a gift to maintain our relationship or to feed our relationship. So aware of the hurricanes that hit Louisiana, thanks to the research, students can be able to create a smartphone application via MIT App Inventor, which is a United States platform, so culture, that will allow us to warn and predict natural disasters. So it's very important for us to organize some events, for example, online fundraising via GoFundMe, exhibition with posters to popularize our research, or for the students to popularize their research results and test the smartphone application, and also to organize this cultural event recognized by UNESCO, which is Mardi Gras. So they can do that with Louisiana culinary specialties. So it's for them to raise funds in order to visit the students who exchange, who share with them online via, for example, e-twinning, and visit the museums, gather, comment and share on that. And it's very important to give the students, to enable the student for them to take ownership of each step of these projects. I mean, from timeline and budget calculation, and Excel spreadsheets, even online money converter, because they can use that to convert dollars to euros and euros to dollars. So our project will not be possible without the help of parents. So we can see that in our cash flow forecast, and in the cash flow, in the cash inflow, we can see that parents contribute to this event. So financial resources from parents. And we have also in our cash inflow, institutional grants. So yeah, also the involvement of our students in all the stages of the co-construction and the realization of this project. So particularly students are involved through some events to raise funds. Talk about Mardi Gras, a French custom exported to Louisiana. The first Mardi Gras in this land was organized in 1699 in honor of René Robert Cavelier de La Salle, the French explorer who named Louisiana. Today, 80 cities in the state celebrate the event. So the good impact of this project is cultural diplomacy. For them to develop relationships, practice the language in the daily life, and also to develop communication. So what we assess here is fluency and accuracy. And it's also important to underline that language use in academic and research context, it's very important for them. And it's, these skills is very important in the context of internship, universities, and jobs later on, I mean, the professional career. And another skill is very important here is the use of information and communication technologies for education. And we use some platform as well as e-twinning. So that can feed the creation of training between schools, high schools, for example, but also between our cities. So it's a very big project. It can have an influence for our regions, Île-de-France and other regions, and also our schools. And those kind of approach can empower us and give us opportunities of new funds for our schools project. So thank you. Thank you so much. You may have guessed that we have been focusing on a few of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals formalized by the United Nations. Thank you so much. So I'm ready to answer your questions. Thank you.